A lot of people ask us about remote front of house. These are messed up. These are old. A lot of people ask us about remote front of house. I could do it. I could easily do it myself. The problem is, and I know a lot of people out there offering this, and it's not for me to say whether or not the other people out there offering this are good or bad, or the service that they're offering is good or bad. I don't know. I don't have firsthand experience with that. I do know that I have questions. And it's, for me, the online is at least contained in the online. You know what I'm saying? If I have an engineer that messes up, and they mess up all the time, you turn a microphone up or down, it just doesn't sound great. In the house, they can make a mic squeal. They could do all of these things that I have questions. You know what I'm saying? Our job, me as the chief engineer of this company, my job is I have to replicate myself to these guys that I hire. I don't know how to replicate myself to somebody to steward someone's front of house mix remotely. At least not without having done an on-site visit beforehand, which would cost thousands of dollars. And I'm not trying to run a business that costs thousands of dollars just to get me to show up for a couple of days. That's just not what I'm about. That's not what I'm trying to do. I personally think remote front of house, again, I have questions. You know what I mean? That's not me throwing shade at all. Maybe there are people out there doing a great job with that. We don't do it. Now, that's not to say that we couldn't log into your X32 and just go tweak on the EQs a little bit there and be like, oh, hey, see how this goes. And like, yeah, we could totally do that for a certain fee. Like, yeah, I'm talking about like each week we've got a remote guy listening in, running faders, all of this stuff. To me, it's a consumer perception issue that has prevented me from diving into that. Because number one, most churches probably can barely pay what we charge just for the online, let alone paying double that for a second engineer. And not only that, my thing is like, again, the consumer perception element of it, which is if they mess up one time, I feel like we've lost all of the confidence of that church. Whereas with the online, they'll probably forgive us a couple of times if we're mostly doing a good job. If we ruin their in-house experience with just a simple mistake that a guy may have made due to lack of communication, which these things happen, I feel like it's way more risk than the reward would be. But that's just me. Maybe one day I'll wake up one day and figure out a way to do it. Right now, we don't offer that. Again, for people who do offer it, I have questions, not shade, not mudslinging. I just have questions. And that's all.